business partner and I, Barry Fancher, we were both ex-military friends, stationed together for about 20 years. Wanted to change careers, jump into something a little bit more interesting or fun. He was kind of the same boat. So we began looking around the country for some open opportunities in the alcohol industry. One of the things that we wanted to try to jump into down here was the fact of something a little bit different with our cider. We wanted to try to jump on the side of keeping everything natural. So all of our juices, apple juices, everything is actual raw juice that comes in from southern Colorado or now also from New Mexico. So what we did was we looked around the state, put a feeler out for some of the people who had some like historical orchards that passed down through family. They bought into them, didn't really have the opportunity or time or money to do upkeep on them. Got in contact with our first one down in Corrales, New Mexico. Found an opportunity that if they were to lease the property to us at a low dollar figure, they would be able to get a tax break for us being able to use it as agricultural property. We've now moved up to 3 locations. We've got about 150 trees that are on our hook. We spent the spring down there doing some trimming. We hired an arborist to come in to give some training for ourselves and the families as well of what we can do, and kind of a collaborative event with the families and the community to see if we can reclaim some of these open fields. And then now we're just trying to, like everything else, see how we can figure out how to make things better, how we can be part of the community. That's kind of the military background portion of it, is getting involved with communities and seeing how we can all be successful versus just us being successful. We're going to try to continue on to learn. Like I said, when I first started, I knew apples were red, yellow, and green. And we've kind of expanded from there to learn and go from there. We're not afraid to ask questions, and we try to do what we can with our community, our patrons. If they want a certain flavor next week to do something, then we'll give it a try. We started out when we bought the company with, they had previously had our, what's known as the Enchanted Cherry. It's a play off the state, the enchanted cherry portion of it. And then we also have a cider different, which is a basic non-carbonated apple cider. From there, we kind of, decided to, okay, let's go out there and see what we, can jump into. So we tried to find some, local flavors, like for a prickly pear or blood orange, things that we can delve into. And it's kind of a test bed for our flavors. Every one of our festivals that we've attended, we generally take a new flavor so we can pass it by the customers, see what they have, any input, any things that we can contribute, make it better, change it, and then we'll be serving it in the tap room just to see whether or not it's popular. So the newest we have is obviously our Desert Mango, which is a light, not too sweet, and generally all of our ciders are a little dry and not too sweet. As I mentioned before, our flagship product, it's our Enchanted Cherry. It is a Michigan-based cherry back-sweetened cider. Our apples are coming from southern Colorado. For this specific batch, you get a little bit of a slight sweet and dry, but with a tart follow. Most people compare it to having a taste of cherry pie. I'll give you a pour here, see what you can look at. As you can see, a light cherry color, slightly fizz. We keep our carbonation down relatively lower than some things. We don't like to compare it with a lot of soda or anything on that line. So again, coming back to this, tart, lightly sweet, dry, some cherry pie from grandma. So come out here to the south end of Santa Fe, give us a try, and we'd love to have you part of our local community and our local cider family.